just flew across the room at 250 kilometers per hour.
Faster than most sports cars on the highway.
Wait, seeds can do that? I thought they just fall on the ground.
Oh, that is just one trick. Plants have 5 sneaky ways to send their babies far from home, and I have seen every single one. I visit over 1,000 flowers a day.
So you are like a plant detective?
Exactly. And today we crack 5 traps that PSLE loves to test about plant life cycles.
Let us follow the trail from seed to fruit and back again.
Every flowering plant follows the same journey: seed, germination, growth, flower, pollination, fertilisation, fruit, new seeds.
That sounds like a big loop.
It is, and every stage has a trap waiting for students who rush through it. Let us start at the very beginning. A seed lands on soil.
And it needs sunlight to germinate, right?
Trap number 1, germination does not need sunlight.
Wait, really?
A seed only needs 3 things: water to soften the seed coat, warmth to activate the enzymes, and air for the baby plant to breathe.
So it happens underground in the door.
Exactly. The seed coat cracks open. A tiny root pushes down first. Then a shoot pushes up toward the light. Only then does the plant need sunlight to make food.
Okay, the plant grows leaves and flowers. What happens next?
Pollination. This is where I come in. Pollen from the anther lands on the stigma of a flower.
The anther is the male part, and the stigma is the female part.
Right. The anther sits on top of the stamen. The stigma sits on top of the pistil. Pollen travels between them.
And self-pollination means pollen stays on the same flower, right?
Trap number 2. Self-pollination means pollen from one flower lands on the same flower or another flower on the same plant.
So cross-pollination is different flowers?
Different flowers on different plants of the same kind. That is the key word. Different plant.
Oh, I always thought different flower meant cross-pollination.
Many students do. That is why PSLE tests it every year.
Who carries the pollen around?
Agents of pollination. Insects like me. Birds and wind. We each visit different kinds of flowers.
How can you tell which flowers are wind-pollinated?
Wind-pollinated flowers are small, dull, and have no scent. They do not need to attract anyone. Insect-pollinated flowers are big, colorful, and smell sweet. They are calling out to us bees.
After pollination, what happens inside the flower?
Trap number 3. The male reproductive cell inside the pollen grain travels down the pollen tube. It fuses with the female reproductive cell inside the ovule. That is fertilization.
Not the pollen grain fusing with the ovary?
No, the pollen grain is just the container. The ovary is just the container. It is the tiny cells inside that actually fuse together.
Container versus contents. Got it.
After fertilization, the ovule becomes a seed. The ovary swells up and becomes a fruit.
So every fruit was once a flower.
Every single one. An apple, a mango, even a chili pepper, all started as flowers.
Now the fruit needs to get away from the parent plant, right?
Seed dispersal. And this is where the real tricks begin. Plants cannot walk, so they use 4 methods.
Let us pause here for 8 seconds.
Wind dispersal. Seeds are tiny and light with wings or fluffy parachutes. Think dandelions floating through the air. Water dispersal. Seeds have waterproof coats and air pockets so they can float to new shores.
What about animals?
Animal dispersal. Some seeds have hooks that cling to fur. Others hide inside sweet fruits that animals eat and carry away. And splitting. Some pods dry out, twist, and burst open, launching seeds at incredible speed.
That is the 250-kilometer seed from earlier.
The sandbox tree. Its pods explode so loudly it sounds like a gunshot.
Do we have any of these in Singapore?
Oh, we have all 4 methods right outside your HDB block. The angsana tree drops winged seed pods that spin like tiny helicopters. That is wind dispersal.
I have seen those. They spin all the way down from the tree.
Next time one falls, catch it and look at the wing shape. It is designed to spin. Saga trees have bright red seeds inside pods that split open when they dry. That is dispersal by splitting.
I used to collect those red saga seeds at school.
And you are holding a seed that launched itself away from its parent. Walk to East Coast Park and you will see coconut palms. The coconut has a thick, waterproof husk. Air is trapped inside, so it floats across the ocean to new beaches.
But coconuts are so heavy. Trap number 4?
Exactly. Water-dispersed seeds do not need to be light. They just need to float. The coconut floats because of the air pocket inside, not because it is light. PSLE asks this every year.
Heavy but floaty. That is a good trick.
Now look at the rain tree along the road. Monkeys and birds eat the sweet pods. The seeds pass through their stomachs and land far away with built-in fertilizer.
Animal dispersal. Free transport plus free soil nutrients.
Even in community gardens, you can see the full cycle. Your neighbors plant kangkong seeds in moist soil. A few days later, tiny shoots appear. No sunlight needed underground, remember?
Germination in action right in our HDB garden.
Singapore is a living science textbook if you know where to look.
Okay, slow time. Show me how the exam tests it.
Trap number 5. Exam diagrams. PSLE shows you a picture of a seed or fruit. You need to match the picture you see to the dispersal method, not the environment, the feature.
What features do I look for?
Wings or parachute-like structures mean wind. Hooks or spines mean animals on the outside. Bright colors or sweet flesh mean animals eating it. Waterproof coat or fibrous husk means water. And a dry pod that looks like it could crack open means splitting.
What if the diagram shows a coconut on a windy beach?
Fibrous husk plus air pocket, water dispersal, not wind.
I tried to trick you with the setting.
Exactly. Always focus on the seed features, not where the plant grows.
Let us pause here for 8 seconds. What about open-ended questions?
Teals loves asking why seed dispersal is important. The answer always has 2 parts. First, it reduces competition for sunlight, water, and minerals. Second, it helps the species spread to new areas.
Spread out means less fighting over resources.
2-part answers like that get you full marks.
Any other common questions?
Students confuse pollination and fertilization. Pollination is pollen landing on the stigma. Fertilization happens after. The pollen tube grows down and the male and female cells fuse inside the ovule.
Pollination is delivery. Fertilization is the actual fusion.
Perfect. Remember that 2-step distinction and you will not lose a single mark.
So the full cycle. Seed germinates with water, warmth, and air. Plant grows and flowers. Pollination delivers pollen to the stigma. Fertilization fuses the cells inside the ovule. Fruit forms. Seeds disperse.
And we cracked 5 traps today. Germination needs no sunlight. Cross-pollination means different plants. Cells fuse, not containers. Heavy seeds can still float and always match features to methods.
5 traps down. If you want to crack more science traps, subscribe to Merlion Learns and we will see you next time.
Keep looking at the plants around you. Every seed has a story.